Hello, everyone. I'm your digital host, Carlton T. Clay, and I am here with some special guests. We have Arlene Edwards and Tommy Ingram. How are you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank y'all for being here again.
Thank you for having us again.
Yes. It's always a pleasure to have you all here.
Thank you.
You all to celebrate our monumental occasion, 18 years.
18.
The 18th anniversary of the Talking It Up show. Miss Arlene, how does that make you feel?
Old.
Oh, child, stop it. Stop it.
I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. Yeah, it does make me feel old. But when we did the show, radio show, a week or so ago, when we started, we never fathomed that we would be here talking about 18 years. We enjoyed what we were doing, and we enjoyed the people that we came in contact with because we had the pleasure of interviewing you and others. So yeah, it's surreal that it's been 18 years.
Yes.
It doesn't feel like it, but the reality is it's 18 years, and I'm 18 years older than I was when we started.
We're not going to talk about that because you don't look it at all.
I'm 70 years old.
But that's a blessing.
It
a
is.
blessing.
Because everybody doesn't make it to that.
Absolutely.
So that's a blessing that you have experienced life, but you can also share your experiences with others.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So Tommy, how does that feel? How does it feel for you, man, coming in here? 18 years later, we here talking it up show.
Hey, you know what? I saw some pictures and some video of 18 years ago when we first started, and I didn't have this gray, right? So it's like a whole different face.
Everybody's gotten old.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a good thing. Augusta and our area, Burke County, this whole CSRA has been real good to us. And because of that, we want to celebrate them to come celebrate with us on the 80-year anniversary of Talking It Up show.
So for people who may have not seen our first interview, can you please give us like the origin, a brief origin of how the Talking It Up show got started?
Oh, wow. The Talking It Up show got started reluctantly. I was given an invitation to start a talk show by the late, great Garfield Turner. And he says, why don't you think about doing the talk show? I'm like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm fresh here from New Orleans, September 15th, 2005 when I arrived here. And he was talking to me then about doing the show post-Katrina. I said, I just want to be depressed. I don't want to deal with anything. I'm still trying to process what happened and rebuild our lives. And he bothered me. He called me. He pinched me. He nudged me just about every week. I said, okay. I'll do what I can to help you. I mean, to shut you up. Wouldn't shut up. So he didn't need help at the station, so I couldn't use that as an excuse. And I says, well, you know, I don't have any sponsors. He says, well, you can't get sponsors until you have a show. I was like, that didn't work. I says, okay, I don't have a name. He said, God will give you a name. And that very night I went to sleep. God gave the name, The Talking It Up Show. February 3rd, 2006 was the first broadcast.
Wow.
Awesome.
And they didn't have a clue. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing.
Well, nobody. I definitely, when I was a guest, I had no idea. So I mean, but again, the longevity is evident that you guys are making an impact in the community and in the city. So that's important. So Tommy, how does it feel again knowing that the impact that you guys are making? Like, how does that make you feel?
Well, you know, a lot of times people can't see your face on the radio, but when you be different places like the mall, or you can be in Lowe's and just talking to different people, and they're like, I know you from somewhere, and I'm like, I don't know you, but oh yeah, I heard you on the radio talking it up show. So, you know, people have embraced us well. Like I said, Augusta, Waynesboro, Aiken, they have been great to us. We have some great people that's family. We call them family. So we appreciate every last one of y'all. So we're looking forward for them to be a part of us again on the 18th year anniversary of the Talking It Up show. And we know that you meeting us and meeting you has been a great opportunity for us to share these 18 years. So for 18 years for us, been 18 years for you too. So you know, it's us knowing you.
It's our connection for 18
Yeah.
years, and you've had a thumbprint, a fingerprint, a signature in what we are still doing.
Absolutely.
Because you interviewed us when you started your television. Was it Carlton Says?
Carlton Says Live at the time, yes.
Hello. Did the interview, and I still have the pictures that we were sitting in the studio, and I was surrounded by greatness.
Right.
Surrounded by greatness, and I knew that God had great things in store for you, and you're walking in that.
Well, thank you. y'all. I'm speechless, and that rarely happens. So, but thank you. But I appreciate you with all the things that you've done, not just for me, but just for the community at large. So thank you. So again, you have the 18th anniversary coming up Saturday, February 3rd.
Yes.
What can we expect at the Talking It Up 18th anniversary show?
Oh my God. If you're fortunate enough, and I'm not being arrogant, to get a VIP ticket, it's a taste of New Orleans. Creole gumbo, Creole red beans and rice, blackened chicken, king cakes are coming in, pralines are coming in, and that's for VIP.
Okay.
Limited seating for VIP. Because we want it to be an intimate setting where you and I can reminisce about the things that we've experienced over the 18 years. General admission starts, the door opens at 4,
Okay.
and bless it, they're calling these young ladies the dream girls of gospel.
That's right.
And they're every bit of that. We've been connected
Yes.
18 years.
That's right.
Then Warren Brown and Sean Brown,
Okay.
Yank Nation. Those are my grandsons.
Okay.
Those are really my grandsons. Tell Mother Stokes that's really my grandsons. They're coming in from Orlando, Florida, and Charlotte. And then I have granddaughters coming in from Atlanta, the family. We have people coming in from Sandersville to
Yes.
dance and to mine. It's a celebration. And, you know, they called us. Do you know how we got the name the Noisy Crew?
How?
I'm glad you asked. We were coming into the station to get ready for the show. And Helen Blocker Adams says, oh, wow, here comes the Noisy Crew.
Oh, wow.
So we used it.
Okay.
We used it, and now we're known as the Noisy Crew because, you know, we're high energy.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
And this one, he keeps us in.
I can see why she said. I didn't notice that we were quiet. You know, most radio stations they quiet, but we were never quiet. I didn't know that. But yeah, she was right. We noisy.
You're right. And Marlon Stokes, MD Stokes,
Yeah.
the hype man.
Yeah.
So she says, here comes the Noisy Crew, and we embraced it.
Yes.
We didn't see it anything as derogatory.
Right.
And the way that I do the show, because I didn't know what I was doing, Sister Kincannon says that if you mess up, just laugh. Sister Mary Kincannon, the great late Mary Kincannon. So there were people that gave directions and shaped and molded and said, look, if you sit this way, or even you, got us to this point.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, we are looking forward to celebrate with you all. I want to know, like, what advice could you give someone who may want to get into broadcasting, or just who wants to make a difference in this world? Like, what advice would you give someone who wants to basically do what you do?
Well, you hit the key, wanting to make a difference.
Right.
That's key. You have to want to make a difference and feel what other people feel. You have to have been there, done that. With my experience with being a Katrina evacuee, I used it as therapy for me and the people that listen. That it doesn't matter if you lose everything. It doesn't matter if you can't go back to a place that's called home. You can dust yourself off and start over. And when you dust yourself off and start over, give back. And that's the advice that I would give to anybody. If you want to do this to be a star, it's not going to work for you.
If you make it about yourself, it'll never work.
It'll never work.
You have to make it about the community, the people out that's listening. If you make it about yourself, it's not going to work.
Absolutely.
It will not work long.
Absolutely.
If people want to, people can still come to the event. correct?
Absolutely.
So if people want more information, like, can you please give us that, like, where, time, all that great stuff? How they can get tickets, everything.
Absolutely. You can pay at the door if you don't want to go through all the rigmarole of Eventbrite or having somebody meet you to get tickets. You can pay at the door. And you can call this number. I just get tearful thinking about this journey. I really do. You have to excuse me because I never thought it would be 18 years. I thought that we would do the show for a little while and then you go your way, I go my way, and then it's off to the next thing. Can't quit this.
Yeah.
But 2439 Peach Orchard Road, Transforming Lives Bible Church in Augusta, and I think the zip is 30906 if you're needing to use your GPS.
Okay.
And they have tickets there if you like to purchase tickets there, but just show up.
Right.
And what time does it start?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
But you want to get there early.
Okay.
And because you're VIP, we'll see you at 3.
Okay.
And if you're not VIP, I'm sorry, I still love you. You come at 4.
Okay, got you, got you. Well, also, one more question I have to ask, like, if people want more information about the Talking It Up show,
Yes.
how can they follow you, get that information? Because people are going to want to know more, especially if they come to this party.
It's
they're
a
gonna,
party.
They're going to want to know more about what you guys are doing. So how can they get that information?
Absolutely. They can call this number 706-250-1579 or talkingitupshow@gmail.com. We've had that email for 18 years.
That's awesome.
Didn't change it. You know when you build a website, you get a website email. No, talkingitupshow@gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, Miss Arlene, Mr. Tommy, thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you.
Again, we
God bless
celebrate you. Congratulations on 18
Thank you.
years.
Thank you.
We celebrate you. You are Black excellence, so we are definitely celebrating you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
We
much.
love you.
Love you too. Thank
Love
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. I am Carlton T. Clay. This is Celebrate Black Excellence. We celebrate Black excellence every day. Have a good one.